Everybody, Jess here with Key Tarot. I'm just going to do a real quick general reading, not zodiac sign specific. Let's say a quick blessing and we'll get started, all right? Holy Spirit, thank you for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. We're going to start with this Star Power Tarot. See what's going on out there. I hope you're doing well. Alrighty, move this stuff back this way a little bit. Give yourselves a little bit more room. Here we go. I got the Eight of Swords on its side. This is somebody who is, the Eight of Swords is an energy of restriction. And when I have a card that comes out on its side, this tells me this is a changeable energy, something that whoever this reading is about, whether this is your reading or whether this is about someone, a person of interest in your life, this person is in charge of deciding whether they put this into the upright position or into the reverse. The Eight of Swords can be about communication being blocked in a situation. This person may be trying to decide if they want to open up communication with someone again. I have the Ten of Cups. This is a card of soulmate relationship. This is a card of love. This can be a card of marriage, family coming together, blended family coming together, something like that. The Ten of Cups should be everything and more. It's the kids, the car, the house, the cat, the dog, the picket fence, whatever it is that works for you. It's that dream of what so many people want their lives to look like. And it feels like this may be on the line. Maybe this is what this person wants to communicate about. I have the Sun in reverse. This tells me we have a need for healing, a need for reconciliation. We need to inject some positivity into this situationship, whatever this is. The Sun is the card of Leo, incidentally. And I've got the Hanged Man crossing that. This is somebody who's waiting for the other person to do it for them. That's what I always think of when I see the Hanged Man that comes out on its side. The Hanged Man is the card of Pisces, but this is someone who it's very similar energy to this Eight of Swords, where you may be waiting on someone to make the first move, or this other person may be waiting on this person as somebody else to make the first move. Whoever's involved in this situation, if there are two people involved, both of these people are kind of thinking along the same lines. Yeah. There's a lot of mirroring going on, if that is the case. Oh, I got you reversed here. Here we go. I have the Ace of Swords on its side. This person can't decide what they want to say. There's this message that they keep writing and then deleting, or contemplating sending, or contemplating picking up the phone and having a conversation. But there's like no action. It's all thought, no action. This Ace of Swords is a message of clarity that comes in, but again, on its side. Okay. Alrighty. I have the Seven of Pentacles out. This is somebody who says, I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait and see how this goes. I'm going to wait for this other person to reach out first. I don't want to have to be the first person to talk. I don't want to have to be the person that opens up communication here. Okay. All right. Anything else you want to say with this deck before I switch it out? I've got the World in the reverse. And this kind of goes over here in this past energy. The World in the reverse is someone who's really struggling to let go of a relationship. They can be struggling to move on from one phase of their life to the next. It's kind of like, when I have the World in the reverse, it's kind of like the grown-ass man who still lives in his parents' basement because it's easier, right? That's kind of the energy of the World in the reverse. And I feel like whoever I'm reading for, they may be struggling to, or your person may be struggling to see things from a new perspective in their lives. This is somebody who's really struggling to let go of old issues, old situations, possibly even this relationship. I have the Four of Swords. There's been a separation between the two of you. The Four of Swords is all about taking a break, but we were on a break. That's that vibe. I've got the Temperance card out. That's the card of Sagittarius. Again, we have this meeting of the minds. We have a mirroring effect here. Two people that are feeling the same way about one another, but neither one of them is going to crack. Okay, Temperance, whenever it comes, and again on its side, this is someone who's questioning their daily habits, their routines, their addictions that they may have. They're looking at their life and they're saying, how do I make this better? How do I become a better version of myself? How do I make lemonade out of all these lemons, kind of? But this is someone who's still very much on the fence about communication, and it feels almost like they're waiting until they're better, stronger, faster, smarter, something like that. Cute. All right, let's get another deck out. Let's use this Chicoli deck to clarify. Because with this Ten of Cups being your second card out here, there's a lot of potential for happiness in this relationship. I don't know what's happened here. Let's find out. Ugh, okay, I got the Nine of Swords. This has been a real nightmare for somebody, possibly for both of these individuals. There's a lot of mirroring in this reading. We've got two people down here that are both scared of the same things, right? This is this energy of anxiety, stress, sleepless night, guilty conscience, tossing and turning, that kind of vibe. Can't get to sleep at night because you keep cycling on, oh, I coulda, shoulda, woulda, shouldn't have done that, shouldn't have said that, you know. This person has a lot of, like, I just feel like a furrowed brow. I have the Six of Swords that goes right on top of that World in the reverse. Now, if you guys watched any of the weekly readings that I just posted earlier today, you will note the World card and the Six of Swords were pretty much the most popular cards in all of the zodiac sign-based readings last night. And if you pop back in and watch your sign, I'm guessing you had the World card or the Six of Swords or both of them. We're in this time period right now as we're moving and navigating through this Libra season and on into Scorpio, where we are tying up loose ends. We have relationships that are coming back around because of all these retrogrades, specifically the Mercury retrograde, where we are being asked to reevaluate things. We're asked to wrap it up, to tie up these loose ends, to finally heal things with communication, to get things out in the open so that we're not dragging old baggage into the new world with us, right? All right, so this Six of Swords can be about actual physical relocation, but it's definitely this energy of being ready to move on. And I have the Queen of Swords here. This is someone who feels like it's time to get things out in the open. It's time to express themselves. It's time to be honest. It's time to have open communication about this situation. Oh, I see. I have the High Priestess in the reverse. This is someone who, if they knew now what they didn't know then, if they knew then what they know now, there we go, there it is, they would have made really different choices. I see that someone hasn't been talking to another person because they feel very badly about some of the choices that they've made in the past. This person could feel responsible for this separation, for whatever this Sun in the reverse is, which was somewhat damaging, I think, to this relationship. I've got the Devil card that crosses that, darn it all. That's the card of Capricorn, but it really speaks to toxic behaviors, addictions. Remember I was saying with that Nine of Swords, a lot of anxiety, a lot of guilt-based emotions. Ooh, guilt-based emotions, yucky. Nobody likes those. They don't taste good. I have the Ace of Cups that comes out on its side. I think this person wants to express some kind of apology. Why do I think that? Because I've got this Ace of Cups that's on its side. This is somebody who recognizes they weren't very giving, they weren't very open, they weren't very sharing. It goes right on top of this Temperance card here. And this is someone who says, if you'd be willing to give it another try, I would sure enjoy that. I would sure like that. You've got two aces, the Ace of Swords and you've got the Ace of Cups that come out on their side, both of them. But this is someone who feels very much like this is a fragile situation. There may have been some seriously bad behavior with that Devil card. Things could have been said, things could have been done. I have the Emperor in the reverse. This is definitely the card of bad behavior. That's the card of divine masculine. But when we have the and Aries, but when we have that card in the reverse, this is somebody who let their entire empire fall apart because of their ego. Could have been pride-based issues, someone who said things that they probably shouldn't have said, and in anger or in frustration or something. I have the Three of Wands in the reverse. Now this person absolutely doesn't know what to do. They don't know how to fix this. They don't know how to change this. They don't know what the right words are to say to heal this. Oh man, my heart's like breaking for this person. But at the same time, how do you feel about, let me switch decks. How do you feel about this situation, whoever is on the flip side of this? I mean, this could be you. You could be feeling this way. You could have been this Emperor in reverse that really screwed the pooch. I mean, we're not perfect. We screw up all the time, right? So don't expect yourself to be perfect. And when you screw up, it's okay. But it's good to admit it, right? To be honest with which side of the coin you're on here or which role you play here. So how does the person who's not this Emperor in the reverse feel about this situation at this point? Oh man, we got the Four of Wands in the reverse. There's some heavy twin flame energy on here. The Four of Wands in the reverse is, that's our twin flame 1111 card. But whenever we have the Four of Wands in the reverse, this can be a loss of a marriage. This can be loss of stability, loss of a home. That's pretty much, it's like the opposite of this Ten of Cups. I mean, the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups have kind of a similar energy, in that they're both kind of marriage related. They're both soulmate energies. This Four of Wands should be a divinely guided soulmate union. But when we have the Four of Wands in the reverse, this can be a dissolution of that. I think you feel like it's done and over. Now I've got the Four of Cups. You got two fours there. This Four of Cups is somebody who's watching it drift away. And they're kind of left with the debris. I feel like you've been left holding the bag here. You've been left with the cleanup here. There's a real heavy energy of isolation with this Four of Cups. This is somebody who's ready to say sayonara. Good riddance to your rubbish. Oh, just go ahead and leave it all here. Don't worry, I'll clean that up for you. I'll take care of it. You just mosey on. Sometimes it's easier that way. Ah, I just saw the Eight of Swords out there again. Ugh. That's somebody who feels like they need assistance with this. Whoever this Emperor in reverse is, they feel they're coming straight for you with some kind of communication. I think they're going to make the choice to reach out because we have this new message coming towards someone here. It's like a very strong message, strongly worded message, message of clarity. I'm going to venture to say honest, but I'll clarify a little bit further. I have the Tower in the reverse. When I get the Tower in the reverse, that means you already saw this coming. The Tower in the reverse can be pulling the Band-Aid off slowly. This can be the energy of watching something fall apart from a distance. This can be watching somebody else fall apart from a distance. The Tower in the reverse, though, is pretty much a catastrophe that you could have predicted. You didn't get out of this situation fast enough when you had the chance. And so you had to be affected by the crumbling here. I think that you see this situation as done and over. I think that this Emperor in the reverse, yes, still carries quite a heavy torch for you. And you're saying too much drama for me. You notice it's the same kind of lightning that strikes both of these cards. I feel like you feel like it was done a long time ago. And I think that you're saying, let's be really honest here about what this actually is to us both. You've gained a lot of wisdom after letting go of this relationship. I don't think that you're really inclined to want it back. I think that you're looking towards something different with this Ace of Cups energy that's coming towards you. I think that you're saying I'd rather be alone. Yes, with this Hermit energy. You got a lot of birds in these cards. Birds are messengers, right? I've got the Sun card out in the upright position. For you, I think whoever you are, I feel like you've already healed this within yourself. You've already reconciled yourself to whatever this is. I think the other person, whoever's on the flip side of this with this Emperor in the reverse, real Eight of Swords restricted energy, is not doing as well as you are. This Sun card is the card of Leo. It goes right in the middle of your spread. It's beautiful. It's lovely. Wherever you are, it's nice and breezy and 72 degrees. You know, it's like that very LA vibe. It feels good. It feels nice. This other person, they are not feeling it. They are still struggling over here. They're still struggling to get out of this situation. They're still picking up the pieces. And I'm telling you, I think they're going to probably reach out to you in the near future, and they're going to want to talk. And they're going to want to, what are they going to try to say? Because I got the Death card here on the top of the deck. It feels like this thing ended, and it ended some time ago. Oh, the Seven of Swords came out with the Ten of Pentacles. This person is going to try to sell you. Ah, man, I hate to say this about this person because I do have compassion for this person for whatever reason. I don't know. But this Seven of Swords is someone who does not tell the truth. Seven of Swords is kind of known for being shady, kind of being the lying liar who lies kind of vibe. This person's going to try to sell you. I'm going to say, I want us to settle down. I want us to buy a house together. I want us to come back together. I want us to get married. I just got promoted. Things are better now. I'm feeling better now. I am better now. I've made all of these changes in my life. Whatever. Pick any of those, right? It's not true. But I don't have to tell you that because you're smart and you've experienced this individual before. You experienced this individual enough times in enough ways that you know the truth about this situation. I think that you're inclined to give them your ear. I think you'll listen to them, but I don't think you're going to be buying this. I don't think you're going to take it. I don't think you're going to accept it. And if these are along the lines of the words that are coming out of their mouth, I just saw 1717 on there, and we've got the Seven of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles right here, which equals 17. Just saying. But this, don't believe a word they say. They're going to try to sell you and say that they're loyal to you. But when this comes out with that Seven of Swords, I just feel like it's empty promises. It's empty promises. You've heard them all before. You're a smart cookie. You're just here for validation. All right, you've been validated. You've been warned. Much love to you all. Catch up with you soon.